Audiio, stop snoring.
Alright, it is morning and we have paid for some hotel breakfast, which is all you can eat.
Yeah, this is one of the fancy hotels that doesn't have a continental breakfast, I guess.
Yeah, which is a bit disappointing, but whatever. It's not that expensive and, we can eat as much as we want, so we will be plenty filled up for the day.
I'm ready to chow down on some bacon.
And egg.
Hump.
It's one of those places that comes with chips.
She really got into the fact that Ken Jeong.
Okay, we are met up at this Mexican restaurant for lunch. We're going to eat a delicious meal and then go on more adventures. And we've got my brother in tow.
So, how much did you have in mind, sir?
Well, you didn't get a whole lot on our Topeka goof off trip, so why don't you just show off the things you got today?
All right, I got it.
Okay.
We got Inception and The Life of Chuck. And don't forget the the 1960s Freaky Friday. Yeah, it's because it already just arrived in time. I could just put one disc and the other one in 6 discs empty. Two
You okay?
Yes, I'm okay. As I was saying, all I wanted was... oh yeah, all I wanted was... I forgot. I should put one disc and the other one in 6 disc empty Blu-ray case. Oh yeah, one of them. Pretty soon, at the end of the month.
Okay. Is that everything you got today, bud?
Oh yes, that's everything.
Alrighty. Well, you didn't get a whole lot because your birthday's coming up soon, and also Christmas is going to be after that, so you can't buy too many movies or we'd have nothing to give you for your birthday or Christmas.
That's okay. We could just wait till everything is actually in a good way.
Are you done, though? Do you want to say goodbye to the viewers?
Okay. Well, goodbye, viewers. Have fun in training. In all of Kansas and Nebraska.
Hey everybody! So, after a long and arduous journey from and to Kansas, I've come back with more than a few treasures of my own. Were these good financial decisions? Well, I like the stuff that I got, so I'm gonna say yeah. Yeah, they were. Let's go over it. Item number 1. A Lego minifigure mystery pack from their Space series. This includes, cool things like the guy who is just basically the constellation Orion, aliens, space-going adventurers, astronauts. It's all sorts of cool stuff, honestly. So, let's see what I got. Surprise, this is also an unboxing.
Okay.
Oh boy. So what we have here is... oh, something there slid on the floor. Could you get that, dear?
Yes.
There it is, right there.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do some assembly. It looks to be... let's see... a backpacking alien? Backpacking alien with, I guess, a snazzy hat. And he's got a camera. Taking photos while out exploring the galaxy. An alien tourist. I think he's pretty cute. So, what do you like most about our planet so far? Meep Morp. Right, I should have guessed. You can stay right there. We're going to move on to our next item, which is another blind box, but this one is radically different.
Okay.
So, this is the line of Warhammer Heroes toys. This is the latest one. These are basically sets of various Space Marine figures that get sold here in the States. You can primarily find them at Target. Now, I will say that I don't really go to Target that much anymore, so me getting this was kind of incidental. Yeah, the reason I don't go to Target very much anymore, people probably know there was a big boycott earlier this year. But we did manage to find this. And while these guys are Dark Angels, you can paint them as any Space Marine chapter you want. So let's see what's inside this one. Unfortunately, I've pre-cut the tape here so that I can just pull this out. Alright, let's see if we can get the camera to focus on this. Can we see what I'm holding very clearly? Alright. So this is an Infernus Space Marine, which is just a Space Marine that has a flamethrower. I do actually have quite a few of these already, but not enough for a full 10-person unit. So, this is actually a good addition to my Space Marine collection. And I'm going to give this guy an upgrade by painting him as a Blood Angel instead of a Dark Angel. We're going to put that back in its box for right now, but we'll keep this back in the background. This was not the only Warhammer thing that I purchased over this weekend. If you saw the last video where I talked about Warhammer stuff, I showed off a couple units there, and this next one is related to those because they're all part of the same army. This is a Harlequin troop. It is a bunch of murderous elf clowns, which is very, very funny. As you can probably tell, I have opened it already to take a look at what the sprues look like. I can share some of that with you guys as well. So this is just kind of a sample. As you can see, the sprues it's on are constructed very similarly to the Space Marine sprues that you saw earlier. So it's all operating under the same principle. This next piece is also a Warhammer kit, but it is not opened, and it is not more elves. I'm not going to open this one in the video, but I am going to show you the box and what's on the outside. These are Blue Horrors. This box is branded with the Age of Sigmar logo, but this is also usable in Warhammer 40k. These are Demon Servants of Chaos. Why do I need demons? None of your business. It wouldn't be a video starring me if I didn't show off some Masters of the Universe thing that I purchased. And this one was very exciting, because I've wanted to add him to the collection. He's been pretty difficult to find. Introducing Man-E Faces. So Man-E Faces is like, he's basically just a guy. But he's a guy, who's able to swap his face at will. He gets interpreted a lot of different ways in different versions of the show. Back when I was a wee bairn, I had a classic, original He-Man and Masters of the Universe Man-E Faces figure. And I've been wanting to get this version of him for some time. So I was super excited to find him. It says used, but he's still in box. He was only $20, though. Shall we take a closer look? Here he is, Man-E Faces. He comes with this really cool gun accessory, which just looks absolutely ridiculous. Not like any sort of real gun that anyone has ever had. And let's take a look at what I think is probably his key feature. Let's see. It's almost all the way there. There we go. He is able to swap his face by turning this little dial on top of his head. And it's just like the original action figure and how it worked. And it's super cool. But he also came with a bunch of extra faces. So I think it's possible that I can pop this off and swap out his faces. Oh my gosh. If I could just get them out of this container. Okay. So, off camera, I did switch out one of those faces. And I'm pressing this in to secure it. And look, he's got a different face now. It's a skull. So he can sneak into Skeletor and Scareglow's secret skeleton meetings without anyone being the wiser. But this figure is just so cool. This is one of my favorite Masters of the Universe figures that I've gotten from this line so far. And now we're going to go into Isaac's stuff.
All right. Now, I got paid this week. Hooray. So I actually got a lot more stuff than I otherwise would have. I try not to go crazy overboard on these things, but let's just get started, shall we? Now, let's start with the probably least interesting thing. I found a selfie stick on sale. And I don't know if any of you noticed this, but the camera was a bit shaky as I was recording, the driving around segments of the past couple of vlogs. And that's just because I was holding my phone in my hands in a moving vehicle. And that doesn't tend to work very well. So I'm hoping that this behind me can help mitigate any, future traveling things with that. And it looks like I haven't opened it yet, but it looks like it collapses, so I could probably fit it into my backpack pretty easy. And we'll just put that back there. And let's see here. We did go to a couple of smaller secondhand stores like Jayhawk's Coins and Collectibles, and I got a couple of playset furniture pieces. Now, I do have a tent similar to this, but I thought it would be good to have a second one. That way I can set up, like a street fair or a show kind of situation. And this little jungle hut looking thing, It's from a set I never got. So when I saw it by itself, I was just like, hey, why not? I'm sure I could find a use for this sometime in the future. And I'll just put that back here as well. Alrighty. And I did get a couple of blind boxes, so I'm going to do my own unboxing portion. Let's start with... It's Final Fantasy VII figures. Now, Final Fantasy VII is not my, most nostalgic, most favorite Final Fantasy series, but I couldn't resist these figures because, look at them. They're their PS1 low poly, models, and I thought that was really cool. I'm kind of hoping for one of these four, but I wouldn't mind getting, these guys either, or a secret. And there is a Series 2 of these, but I got Series 1 because I liked more of these characters and figures. And bubble wrap here, so that's pretty exciting. And
Who is it?
It's cross-dressing Cloud.
Oh my gosh!
It's the secret one.
Oh,
I got a secret. Oh, that's really funny. This has only happened to me one other time, and it was for an Ami Finding Unicorn figure. It's Cloud when he's sneaking into that one club, the infamous part. That's really good. Oh man, he's got his little braids and his little spikes in his front. Oh my goodness. This is really cool. I really like this.
yeah, these figures are just, really cool looking, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna put this box down over here, and I'm gonna put, I forget what name he went by when he was incognito, but I'm gonna put him right under this tent, yeah. And this other blind box is a remint. Now, I have gotten one other, it's just one, or have I gotten two of these?
I feel like you got two and got a duplicate of the one that you got before.
Okay, well, that's totally fine. It's, I like the remints that are like props and furniture pieces, so I can use them in LPS videos and such. So let's see. Now, this was the last box that they had at the place I got this from. I believe I got this from Barnes & Noble, so... Oh, this is exciting. I got the Kuromi figure one.
Cool.
So I got, I got the big mirror. Okay. Yeah, not one I'm most excited about. I'd much rather have gotten some of the other stuff, but it's fine, It's still cute. I like Kuromi as much as the next Sanrio fan. I almost got a little Bitty Pop Kuromi thing today, but I did not. You'll see what I got instead. That's probably coming up next. I don't think there's anything else in the box. Okay. And she comes with a couple of bows and a little hat. And the mirror portion, I think I'll get this assembled off camera later. I won't worry about doing it right now. I like Bitty Funko Pops just because, they're a good size for both dolls and LPS, for little toys or collectibles. I especially like this arcade series they came out with. I thought this was an arcade cabinet, though. I didn't notice it was a claw machine. But that's really cool. I want to get the Pizza Planet one with the little green men. Now, I have shown off some of these arcade cabinets before in a past vlog.
Wow. Speaking of Bitty Pops.
Yes. These are really good because, look, they're pretty much perfectly LPS size. And I have been kicking around vague ideas of doing a skit series of LPS Pokemon trainer things, making silly videos about that. It's still just an idea for right now, but I do have the other two sets, and now I have the rest, and yeah, I might start making those little videos. Yeah, we shall see.
You were very excited about getting Bulbasaur.
Yes, Bulbasaur is one of my friend's favorite Pokemon, so that's really cute. And Bulbasaur's just a cute little dude, like really. Speaking of little props for LPS, I got some little tiny figures to use as props for videos.
Now, this one you will want to open up and show off because
Yeah.
otherwise they are just not going to see what these are.
Nope. Like, I grabbed these individually, so I got to pick and choose what I wanted. I got 3 of these little purple starfish. I thought those would be fun for a beach scene. I got a tiny little teddy bear. Again, that'd be a good prop for for a kid or for a toy collector. And there's a little lucky cat. I do have an idea for a Pan-Asian cuisine restaurant, which I may also use this Siddhartha, this Buddha statue, for as well. But I like this because it's very gray like a statue, so I don't really have to customize it myself. So that's pretty fun. I got a couple of non-toy related items. I got this cute little graph notebook with, they had several Ghibli, however you say it, movie ones. And Spirited Away is one of my ultimate favorites, so I got the Spirited Away one. And at a comic shop that we went to, I grabbed this Adventure Time omnibus comic. So, it's just a bunch of, it's a bunch of, like, stories that aren't truly interconnected. They're basically just, this is just a comic book version of watching Adventure Time, so. And I love Adventure Time. Somebody said recently around me that a lot of Adventure Time is bad and only some of it is good, and they are what I like to call incorrect. And speaking of LPS size things, though, I got some living room furniture. I have a lot of bathroom and kitchen related stuff already, but living room stuff, I'm kind of, I've got some couches, but I don't have, a couch that I can pull apart, and, this comes with, table and all kinds of fun stuff, and I'm gonna actually kind of move that, there we go, move that there, and now for 2 of the biggest items I got. I have 2 more things left. I went into a place to use the bathroom, but I found this Slim Box Dream Bestie Barbie. Now I like Darling Dolls on YouTube. Shout out to Darling Dolls. Am a big Barbie Dream Bestie apologist. Well, I wouldn't call myself an apologist because I see nothing to apologize for. I think these dolls are just so cute and so fun. The only umbrage I take with the Slim Box doll is no knee articulation, but you know what, it's fine. I think her hair is really cool and unique. I like her fabric swimsuit. I like that she still has her arm articulation just fully. She's even got the wrists. So, Speaking...
Also looks like she comes with some suntan lotion.
Yeah, she comes with a little suntan or sunscreen blocker and a little orange slice purse, which is cute. And some heart-shaped sunglasses, so that's a cute accessory. So, speaking of doll accessories, and I think I'm just gonna have to straight up put her down here. Speaking of doll accessories and dolls with good articulation, any Shadow High fans in the house? So I have here one of the last, Playline release Shadow High dolls. I do know about the collector dolls. I do want to get them. I might get Heather because I don't have a Heather, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. But she was on sale and found at Ollie's, which you can tell by the sticker here, and she's got the full articulation at the thigh, the wrist, everything. So that's very appealing about her, and also the quality of her outfit's really good. She comes with a bunch of fun accessories, including, makeup and a drink. And really, she's just a very pretty doll. I like her a lot. And, yeah. And I got so much stuff. Too much stuff. I probably did still go a little overboard, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta indulge, right? Right. Alright. We have had a long journey, gone through a lot of stuff, went to a lot of places, we even tried a new restaurant.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna see footage from that in this video.
Yes. Well, they've already seen it. This is the outro.
Oh, yeah. I'm so tired, I don't even know whether I'm ending or beginning.
Well, we're gonna end this here. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, or are having a good day. And, thanks so much for tuning in and watching this vlog.
Make sure to do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe to see more of our videos, etc.
Yeah. Especially etc.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we have a very fussy kitten to take care of.
More like a full-grown cat who acts like a kitten.
Yeah. Hey, buying and moving furniture is so much easier in this size.
It really is. I do prefer it.
Oh, we're still rolling.
Yep.
Bye-bye!
Let us.